Hello you slags and welcome back to the YouTube channel. It's been such a long time since my last video. I think my last video was March, and that's through no fault of my own. Completely underestimated how long it would take me to edit a YouTube video such as this. So my goal this year is to do 52 videos rather than one a week. This means I've got a little bit of leeway. If I need to get 2 done in 1 week, I can. And that starts off by that initial tension of filming this first video, because I have some big goals to share with you guys in terms of my bodybuilding career and my first ever bodybuilding prep. Currently, I'm in my pre-prep phase, which I'm going to share everything in terms of my setup, what that looks like, and how you can set it up for yourself. But in the meantime, it's time to train some of my morning PT clients. Cream of rice with some Perform Whey Kinder Bueno flavor is like the best combination you can ever get. And quite clearly a bodybuilder meal, which is the whole idea of this video, but I've had some absolute insanely credible sessions with my clients this week. Getting back into the rhythm of things after Christmas is quite a difficult, challenging time for clients, because it's a time where you've come away from routine a little bit and you want to try and get that right step in the right place. So this week we spent time, actually sat downstairs some of the time, going through each other's goals and what they are, clearly road mapping out for the next 6 months so that they have a clear phase map of knowing what phase they're in, what they're focusing on, what the key task of that phase is, that also it's specific to them. For example, Helen, her goal isn't necessarily to lose body fat or to build muscle. It's actually just to get stronger in the gym, build a bit more gym confidence going into her army reserves. Andy has actually extended his gaining phase, so he looks even more shredded for his 40th, which I'm really excited to see how he looks, because he's looking incredible at the moment and the hard work he's putting in is showing. And James, demonstrating an impeccable bench press. His goal this year is actually to transition a little bit more into his running goals. We set some running goals last year and we're going to try and beat them this year, as well as developing how he looks and his gym confidence in himself. I'm as excited for my clients' goals as my own. And as you know, at the start of this video, I mentioned that I'm competing for the first time this year, which is a freaking scary thing. Like, I always play it down when I'm a bit like weary about something. And the fact that I'm going to be stood on stage in front of 4 to 5 judges, maybe 400 to 600 people, wearing a pair of sparkly Speedos, judging on whose calves are bigger or most shredded or the most full. And it's just a weird concept, but I'm doing it for myself, my own self-confidence, to push me better in that right direction for my own self-development. Now, I do want to be a bit competitive. I'm not going to lie. Like, I've spent 2 years now eating, shoveling more food down my gob for a good reason. And this has been planned in for a long time. So I'm really excited to take you guys along for the journey and literally go through every single part of my stage and why I'm doing certain changes, why I'm doing certain things. And at the moment, I'm in a pre-prep stage. This stage is basically bringing my body back into homeostasis, a happy place. Because when you're shoveling lots of food, lots of malt loaf, which is the pinnacle of like carbs for me in a gaining phase, so good on the macro front and the calories. Lots of cereal, lots of oats and all that sort of stuff. Your body's in a stress state. So you want to bring your body back into that happy place of maintenance. So I've been in a 200 to 300 calorie surplus, so gaining about 0.2 on average. So I brought my calories down, and we're also front loading my cardio this time. So in my last photo shoot prep from earlier on to a year and a half ago, we backloaded my cardio. So we ramped it up as we went through. We're now starting up at the high end of 90 minutes for the week, and we might increase it over time, but this is at a higher place. So it's getting my fitness levels up so that it's an easier transition going into prep and doing all the hard work earlier on in that stage. Training 4 days a week at the moment. Current split is push, full body pull, quads and tris, and full body pull, because back and hamstrings is still my prioritization for this year, going into competing, as I believe most shows are one from the back and hamstrings, and who doesn't want a fucking Dorito style back? Like, it's the pinnacle of any physique in my opinion. And steps are at a moderate 11K. So I'll be taking you along this week through my whole pre-prep stage. Next video is going to be on my training split. So if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because I will literally be taking you through everything a part of my journey so that you guys can understand the full process of what it takes to get lean for stage.